my dad does music. So my dad never had no job. He didn't convince me to go get no job. You know what I mean? So I was just young and wild, you know what I mean? He did music, drugs, and he messed with drugs and stuff like that. My mom went to prison for trafficking meth. That's just how I grew up. I don't know.
Do you remember how she got taken, or was that a blur?
No, I remember. I remember, like, the last time I seen her, she came to my house. She borrowed $40 from me, and she said, I'm going to Georgia. It was gas money for her to get to Georgia. She went to the trap spot, let the dogs out of the trap house because she knew they loved their dogs. You know what I'm saying? So she let the dogs out and said, y'all's dogs running down the road, and they love their dogs. So everybody in the whole trap house went to go chase the dogs. She went in there and cleaned them out. Cleaned them out, took everything, put it in the trunk, dipped out to Georgia, and she got caught. Cross state lines. Trafficking.
How old were you back then?
14.
Now, she did prison time. How much prison time?
She did about 6 years.
State, federal?
State.
What, did she max out her sentence, or was she able to get
She's on parole right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, through these 6 years while she was locked up, did you have a good relationship with her, a close relationship with her?
I didn't even speak to her. I went and visited her, I think, one time, because she was in Georgia, I was in Florida. And my situation in Florida, like, when she went, I was, like, down so bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was on some whole other, I just started going crazy, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's where the licks and all that came in. I started going crazy, doing dumb shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I wasn't even thinking about it, out of sight, out of mind, you know what I mean?
And you were referring to a conversation we had earlier, talking about your single 16, that you're an NBA young boy.
Yeah, yeah.
So you didn't really communicate with her too much?
Nah. Out of sight, out of mind.
At this point, you do have a good relationship with her?
Most definitely.
Okay.
Love my mama.
Now, was there another female figure in your life during that 6-year span? I mean, I know you were going through some things personally.
Female mother-wise?
For lack of a better phrase, sure.
Not
was there another female
was,
figure in your life? Yeah.
It was a female figure as my baby mama, yeah.
But no grandmother, no authoritative female figure, nothing like that?
No.
Or aunt or something like that?
Nobody.
Do you remember the first time you got a chance to see her back in free society, back in the free world after her sentence was over with?
Yeah, I came out here, and she was locked up with the Brat. You know the Brat?
From So Def?
Yeah, she was locked up with the Brat or whatever, and she had her on my music or whatever. Anyways, she knew I was doing my thing with music and stuff while she was in. So she got out and she was on a mission to get me like signed or something. So she reached out to people, and that's how I got connected with the New Orleans people. Really, like, she kept calling the office, and like you know what I'm saying, she was really trying to put me on. So that's how I got connected with them, and that was like 2011. So I've been rocking with my team since like 2011. We've been grinding it out, you know what I'm saying?
Now, was she listening to your music or getting a hold of your music at all while she was locked up, or all this stuff was, like when you say she was on a mission, was all this stuff after she had left prison?
My sister kept in contact with her good, so that's how she like knew what was going on. Yeah, my sister would write her like my lyrics and stuff, and then send it to her, and then she'll get somebody in jail to, like, they had people in jail performing it and stuff, so it was cool.
Performing your music?
Performing my music, yeah.
So after she gets released, how soon do you see her for the first time after her release?
Well, it was probably like a couple of days. I actually came and moved to Georgia for about 6 months. Moved out here.
Now, you didn't keep, like you had mentioned before, you didn't keep much communication with her. You did visit her one time.
Yeah.
But now seeing her after her release, what were you thinking? What were you feeling? Can you take us back to that moment?
I felt crazy. Like, the emotions and stuff started coming back then. But like me, I don't really get too emotional. You know what I mean? When it's like out of sight, like you know what I'm saying. So that's really why I didn't like contact her too much. You know what I mean? Because I didn't want to put my mind in a bad place. You know what I'm saying?
Was she emotional? You weren't, but was she?
Um, I
If you
don't.
can remember.
I mean, I'm sure she was. She was locked up. You know, I'm sure she was super emotional. I wouldn't want to be in a place that long. You know what I mean? She got a lot of kids. I got 11 brothers and sisters. So,
Was it an awkward moment?
nah, it wasn't awkward. Nah, it wasn't awkward. She knows how I am, so she already knew what time it was. She knows exactly how I am. That's just me. I've always been like that.
After she gets out and you guys become acclimated again, does she treat you like a friend? Does she treat you like a parent? I mean, on her end, is she treating you like you're her son and parenting you, or is it more like a friend relation, you know, that sort of thing?
No, it was all love. Like, that's my mom again, you know? Yeah.
Somebody watching this, right? Maybe they have a parent
Yeah.
doing a serious amount of time, and 6 years is pretty serious.
Yeah.
Circumstances could be different for everybody, but any general advice, somebody watching this that has a parent, mother or father, in prison doing some serious amount of time, anything you would tell that person watching right now?
Just keep your head up, man. That's all you can do, and do your thing. They don't want to see it when they're in there. They don't want to see. They don't want to know that you're sad and going through it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna make their time worse. If they feel like you're doing good, you know what I'm saying, then it'll make their mind better. You know what I mean? So I just say, stay positive. Even if you're feeling bad, don't write them and tell them like how you're feeling or your anger or whatever, because they can't get out and hug you or, you know what I'm saying, do nothing to comfort you or anything. So you gotta, even if you gotta fake it, just keep your head up, whatever.